Have you ever met someone who just captivated you? Someone with an intensity in their eyes that feels like they can see right through to your soul? Chances are, you might have been in the presence of a Scorpio. Born between October 23rd and November 21st, Scorpio is arguably one of the most misunderstood and mysterious signs of the entire zodiac. They're often painted with a broad, dark brush, portrayed as secretive, vengeful, and overly intense. And while there can be a grain of truth to those stereotypes, they barely scratch the surface of what makes a Scorpio tick. It's like looking at a deep, still lake and only seeing your own reflection, completely missing the complex ecosystem thriving just beneath the surface. Today, we're diving deep into that water. We're going beyond the cliches and exploring the 10 core personality traits that truly define this powerful water sign. Whether you are a Scorpio yourself, loved one, or are simply fascinated by the cosmic puzzle of astrology, you're in the right place. So, let's pull back the veil and get to know the real Scorpio. First on our list, and perhaps the most defining trait, is their incredible passion. When we talk about passion, we're not just talking about romance, though that's certainly part of it. For a Scorpio, passion is the fuel for their entire existence. It's in their work, their hobbies, their beliefs, and their relationships. They don't do things by halves. If a Scorpio is interested in something, they are all in. Think of it like a pilot light versus a roaring bonfire. Many people go through life with a gentle, steady flame. It's warm, it's consistent, it's safe. A Scorpio's inner world is that bonfire. It's blazing, powerful, and mesmerizing. This passion is what drives them to uncover the truth, to fight for what they believe in, and to love with a depth that can be both breathtaking and a little intimidating. It's an all-or-nothing energy that makes them unforgettable. This leads us directly to our second trait: Scorpios are profoundly resourceful. If you were ever stranded on a deserted island, you'd want a Scorpio by your side. They have a remarkable ability to take a difficult, even impossible-seeming situation and find a way not just to survive, but to thrive. They are the ultimate problem solvers. Where others see a dead end, a Scorpio sees a challenge. They have a knack for seeing the hidden mechanics of a situation, understanding the levers and pulleys that others miss. This isn't about luck. It's about a combination of sharp intuition, keen observation, and sheer willpower. A Scorpio faced with a problem is like a grandmaster playing chess. They are already thinking 10 moves ahead, anticipating obstacles and planning contingencies. They remain calm under pressure, their minds becoming clearer as the chaos mounts. This resourcefulness makes them incredible leaders, strategists, and friends to have in a crisis. They'll always find a way. Our third trait is one that is often talked about but rarely understood in its full scope. Scorpios are brave. And we're not just talking about the kind of bravery that involves running into a burning building. Scorpios possess a deep, psychological courage that is truly rare. They are not afraid of the dark, neither the literal dark nor the metaphorical darkness that resides within human nature. They are unafraid to ask the difficult questions, to confront uncomfortable truths, and to explore the taboo subjects that make others squirm. Think about the most profound aspects of life: death, rebirth, trauma, transformation. These are Scorpio's domains. They understand that true growth often comes from facing our deepest fears and walking through the fire. This emotional bravery allows them to be incredible healers, therapists, and investigators, as they can venture into psychological territory that would terrify most other signs. They aren't afraid to look into the abyss, because they know they have the strength to not let it consume them. Next up, and this one is crucial for anyone who wants to be close to a Scorpio, they are fiercely loyal. Earning a Scorpio's trust can feel like a Herculean task. They are naturally cautious, always observing, always testing the waters before they let you into their inner circle. But once you are in for life. Scorpio's loyalty is not a fair weather friend. It is a blood oath. They will defend you with their last breath, support your wildest dreams, and keep your deepest secrets locked away in a vault. Their love and friendship are a fortress. However, this loyalty is a two-way street, and it has a razor's edge. Betray a Scorpio's trust, and you will discover a side of them you never wanted to see. The same intensity that fuels their loyalty also fuels their sense of justice. For them, betrayal isn't just a mistake, it's a profound violation. They will never forget it, and forgiveness, if it comes at all, will be a long and arduous road. Their loyalty is absolute, and they expect nothing less in return. This brings us to one of the most famous Scorpio stereotypes. They're undeniably mysterious. Why do they seem to hold so much back? A Scorpio's mysterious aura isn't usually a deliberate act or a game they're playing. It stems from a combination of their natural secretiveness and their incredibly rich, complex inner world. They are private people by nature. They don't believe in oversharing or laying all their cards on the table for everyone to see. Their life is their own, and they guard their privacy fiercely. Think of their personality like an iceberg. What you see on the surface, their calm, controlled exterior, is only about 10% of who they are. The other 90% is a vast, deep, and intricate world of thoughts, emotions, and observations that lies submerged. They are constantly processing information, analyzing people, and connecting dots that others don't even see. This internal activity gives them that enigmatic quality. You can sense there's more to them, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And honestly, they kind of like it that way. It gives them a sense of power and control. Our sixth trait is what makes Scorpios so incredibly successful in their endeavors. They are determined. When a Scorpio sets a goal, you can bet they will achieve it. Obstacles are not deterrents. They are merely detours. Failure is not an option, it's a learning opportunity. Their determination is a quiet, simmering force. It's not loud or flashy like the ambition of a fire sign. It's a silent, relentless pursuit. Imagine a river carving its way through a canyon. The water doesn't smash the rock with a single, violent blow. It flows, persistently, day after day, year after year, until the stone gives way. That is the nature of Scorpio's determination. They have the patience and the focus to see things through to the very end. This unbreakable willpower is why so many Scorpios rise to the top of their fields. They simply outlast the competition, fueled by that inner bonfire of passion we talked about earlier. Now, we must venture into the shadow side, because no sign is without its challenges. And for Scorpio, this often manifests as jealousy. Scorpio's jealousy is the dark side of their passionate, loyal nature. Because they love so deeply and invest so much of themselves into their relationships, the fear of losing that connection can become overwhelming. It's not a superficial, fleeting envy. It's a deep, primal fear of betrayal and abandonment. Their possessiveness stems from this same place. When they care about someone, they see that person as a part of them. The idea of a threat to that bond can trigger their most powerful defensive instincts. It's like a dragon guarding its treasure. The treasure is precious, and anything that comes near it is viewed as a potential thief. For a Scorpio to have a healthy relationship, they must learn to manage this trait. They need to trust that their bond is strong enough to withstand outside forces and understand that their partner's freedom doesn't equate to a lack of love. This is a lifelong lesson for many Scorpios, learning to trust in the light rather than fearing the dark. Connected to their mysterious nature is our eighth trait. Scorpios are highly secretive. What's the difference between being mysterious and being secretive? Mystery is what others perceive. Secrecy is a conscious choice. Scorpios guard their personal information like it's a state secret. This isn't necessarily because they have something to hide. It's about control. In a world that feels chaotic and unpredictable, a Scorpio finds security in controlling the flow of their own information. Their personal life, their vulnerabilities, their past. These are sacred texts, not to be read by just anyone. You have to earn the right to know them. They will often answer a question with a question, deflecting attention away from themselves and back onto you. It's a masterful technique that keeps them in the driver's seat of the conversation. This can be frustrating for those who want to get close to them, as it can feel like hitting a wall. But for the Scorpio, it's a necessary shield. It protects their deep, sensitive inner core from a world they often perceive as harsh and judgmental. They'd rather be seen as aloof than be seen as vulnerable. Ninth on our list is one of Scorpio's greatest superpowers, their profound intuition. All water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, are known for their intuition, but Scorpio's is different. It's not a dreamy, abstract feeling. It's a sharp, piercing insight. They have a built-in lie detector that is almost impossible to fool. They read body language, vocal tones, and the energy in a room with uncanny accuracy. They can sense the hidden motives and unspoken truths that float beneath the surface of a conversation. This is why it's a terrible idea to lie to a Scorpio. They may not call you out on it immediately. Instead, they will file that information away, observing and waiting until they have the full picture. Their intuition is like an internal GPS, guiding them through the complexities of human interaction. It helps them navigate threats, identify true allies, and understand the deep psychological currents that drive people's behavior. This powerful gut feeling is a tool they rely on for everything, from business decisions to personal relationships. And more often than not, it's spot on. Finally, we arrive at the 10th and most transformative trait of all. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth. This sounds dramatic, but it's the core of their archetypal journey. Scorpio understands that in order for something new to be born, something old must die. This applies to everything: ideas, relationships, jobs, and most importantly, the self. Throughout their lives, Scorpios will go through several profound periods of transformation. They will shed their skin like a snake, burning down old versions of themselves to emerge from the ashes stronger, wiser, and more authentic. They are not afraid to face their own shadows, to do the deep, difficult work of self-inventory, and to cut away what no longer serves them. This process can be intense and painful, but the Scorpio knows it's necessary for evolution. They are the phoenix of the Zodiac, constantly cycling through death and resurrection. This ability to transform is what gives them their incredible resilience. They can hit rock bottom and bounce back with a power that astounds people. Because for a Scorpio, the end is never truly the end. It's just the beginning of the next chapter. So, there you have it. The 10 essential traits that paint a fuller picture of the Scorpio personality. From their all-consuming passion and unwavering loyalty to their piercing intuition and their incredible capacity for transformation. Scorpio is a sign of depth, power, and complexity. They are not the one-dimensional villains they are often made out to be. They are the detectives, the healers, the strategists, and the truth seekers of the Zodiac. To know a Scorpio is to know intensity. To love a Scorpio is to be transformed. And to be a Scorpio is to carry the power of the phoenix within you, forever burning, and forever being reborn.